Welcome back to more Parasite Eve. I don't remember what I was doing here, but I think I wanted to show y'all something that happened in the menu. Maybe we got a new gun that we're going to, or armor. I really don't know. It's been months. On the plus side, we get a nice little soundtrack bit. Well, fuck, no, that's been ruined. I don't mind this battle music, but I think I've talked about that already in this LP. Although it's been long enough since I've done one of these videos, not counting the last one, which was just all conversation, that I could probably repeat myself, and it wouldn't really bother anybody. But I'm not going to do it. So with these snakes here, one of them is poisonous. I think it's the red one, but I'm not sure. Again, it's been a while. I don't remember details. That would be very helpful to know. Positive side? We defeated them! Who would have thought? I have a pervy comment, and I'm not going to say it. I'm going to be nice. I've been awful in my Tomb Raider series about saying, and then realizing that I have even more pervy comments to say that I'm not saying. This soundtrack bit is one of my favorite soundtracks in the game, or I guess background songs in the game. It's pretty cool, although I think it should have just stayed at the park. And we are going to hear it again in place of another one of my favorite pieces, which we only get once, so that kind of irritates me. Probably my favorite area of the game too. There's going to be some sound glitches. It was actually not Movie Maker's fault. I was surprised when I was going to edit everything. I figured for sure it was Movie Maker that screwed something up, but no, it wasn't. It was the original recording that I had. So I guess Elgato screwed up somehow. Now we get crows. There they are. So if it hasn't happened yet, I don't think it has. Actually, I know where it happens. I don't think too much important happens, but it is going to be a thing throughout a fairly good chunk of this video. I think it eventually kind of corrects itself. Hey, we leveled up. That's always good. And the crow is one of the items that they'll give you as junk. I'm not going to make the obvious joke. If you collect enough of that stuff and bring it to Wayne, and when I say enough of it, I mean you're going to have to come back and farm. And it's going to be a pain in the ass. I'm not doing that. You can get a cheat weapon. And I think it might be randomized. I'm not sure. So it's one of those things where you'd want to save your game before you actually did it. I hate the hit detection in this area. I'm trying to get a key out of that desk, but it's just not happening. It's a key we need to progress in the game. We got that. Don't know if that's armor or a gun. I think we got both in here, armor and a gun. What I want is that key that went by really, really fast. Luckily for you, I was nice to think to come back to the menu just to show it there, just so you can see. What else we got? Really, in general, this soundtrack is just awesome. I'm so happy to finally be doing this section where I can actually have some gameplay. I do cut my using the tools. I think this is the first time I'm actually going to start to use some of them. We already got a tutorial on this anyways. And if you're not playing the game, then you're not really going to care. And if you are, I'll just give you the advice of if you're going to use a tool and you're playing for the first time, you might want to save your game first. That way, if you screw up, you can just reload. I might have actually said that in video 1. I can't remember. pretty sure I said this last video, but I beat this game back in May. It was literally the first thing I did after Heavenly Sword. So back to the junk. I would advise not having take their junk. Sorry, I had to do it. It's a lot of work for a cheat weapon, and you're better off without it, I think. I mean, unless you're really having a hard time with the combat and you really need that extra advantage, then by all means, go for it. But otherwise, I would say just not even mess with that. 'Cause I ran into a lot of problems in this section because I thought, oh, hey, I'll go ahead and take all of their junk. And my goal was to see if I could get enough for the cheat weapon, and I found out I think it's like 300 pieces of junk or something like that you have to get in order to get the cheat weapon, and it doesn't give you a counter, so every time you drop it off you don't know when it's going to actually give you the next weapon, and it just was a pain, and I wish I hadn't have taken any of their junk because frankly now I wanted more innuendo to just fill out that commentary there, and I just thankfully couldn't think of any. But I really could have been using those spaces for healing items or defense and offense +1s. I think I should use it there. If not, in the future, whenever I pick up a defense +1 or offense +1, just go ahead and assume I'm going to assign it to whatever weapon I'm currently using. I don't know how much armor I swap out. I think I swap out some. But I also know of a section in the game we're going to get to, a really annoying segment of the game, where I'm going to show you guys, and I made sure to record me making the modifications, the armor that I'm going to go with the rest of the way, and it's going to be Pimp. That's not my original words. I saw somebody doing an LP of this game either at the beginning of this year or last year, and I don't know what type of armor this dude had, but he kept calling it Pimp, and it was hilarious because he's clearly a southern white guy. I found it quite hilarious. Oh yeah, level up and got a power. I'm just happy to be actually doing commentary for this game again. Last video was just nothing but dialogue. And even at the end of this video, we're going to get a shit ton of dialogue. Basically as much, if not more, than we got last video. And I would have just made that its own next video, except here's where the audio is going to fuck up. And it's going to be fucked up for a while. It will fix itself eventually, but I don't remember when. It's going to be quite a bit, which is pretty annoying. I try to silence a lot of it, which I suppose could get annoying, but so can having out of sync audio. Thank you, Elgato. Thank you. Although, to be fair, for the most part, there have been very few fuck-ups with the Elgato. I was having some issues with my PS3 and PS4 with it, having slight audio sync problems. Most recent fuck-up, but beyond that, I haven't really had too much issue with it fucking up. And I've had this thing now for 3 years. I think this is the first time I can remember it's ever fucked up, and something else got screwed up with one of my Vice City Stories videos, but I can't remember what it was now. It's only twice that I can remember it actually fucking up with my PS2. Usually it's pretty good with that console. It's usually only been the PS3 that screwed up on. This can be not a fun fight. Not gonna lie. Eventually I'm gonna realize I have access to the Parasite energy powers. And I will be making use of some of them. Not all of them, but some of the more useful ones I will be. Already the audio is significantly better than it was. I don't think it's quite perfect, and I think it does get a little more out of sync again, but it's a lot better than it was there for a minute or two. I'm sorry if I don't sound super excited. I am really happy to be doing this video. I just woke up. It's like 1:30 in the afternoon. I actually woke up, went to bed at like 1:30. I don't know what time I woke up, but it was really early, and I lay in bed for a while and couldn't go back to sleep. So finally, around 9 o'clock, I got out of bed. Started watching an LP for Murdered Soul Suspect, I think it's called. Suggestion someone gave me at one point in time. I wanted, if I ever do that game, I'm going to need that friend of mine that's been on some of my videos. Not the dude that's been on, well, he would work too, the dude who's been on my DMC videos. But the other friend of mine, the girl that's been on quite a few. Well, you've heard her on this LP because she's doing the voice for Aya and any other female character. I would want her, or him even, to be involved in that LP. I think it would be just a fun goof around, run around and look at everything type LP. The guy I'm watching is funny as shit. I think his channel name is From the Save Room. He hasn't done anything in a while, and he doesn't get very many views. Slightly more than me, but he's definitely worth checking out. And he switches out voice accents. I think you can find him on my channel. I think there's like a thing for like other channels or something like that. And I think you could find a link to his channel on there. He hasn't posted anything in a while though. Maybe the lack of subscribers got to him, but his videos are pretty hilarious. And this guy was on during that LP, at least the videos I saw of it. Pretty funny. That's one thing I don't like. Now I think we're going to get dialogue, so I won't be able to expand on that thought. Uh-oh, she's on stage.
The holiday season brings joy to us all. And this Christmas will be the most special of all. Special because I will no longer be under the control of a host, as I have since the dawn of time. Humans are weak. Mitochondria can self-evolve. Mitochondria must now take over the nucleus.
Why are people still going to these operas? I have to get backstage and stop her. Because, I can't just jump up there or shoot her with my gun from here or anything like that. Nope, gotta get backstage.
I think Eve was right. They do have something in common. They both suck at speaking in public. Once we see her follow a little girl, I think she's more related to the Chrysler Building ending, which I might try.
Why? Why are you doing this?
You again, but you are too late. You will not ruin my plans as you did last night.
Stop! I might actually have to take some action, so stop! God damn it, making me do things.
Oh, bollocks. She got away! Damn it! Who would have seen that coming? We got to go after her! What I was going to say before, one thing I don't like in this section are a few of these areas where it's basically just a travel point. I mean, we've already got loading screens as it is. It seems kind of pointless to have this. They could have put this path all on one screen so that you didn't need to load. Or one area so you didn't need to load for that. I don't like that. Hey, how awesome would this game be remade if it was remade by the original developers? I don't think they actually have access to the use of the word Parasite Eve anymore, though. I'm not sure, because there's a third sequel, which I will not touch. It's the worst thing in the world. Don't bother. And it sounds like the people that worked on that had no idea when it came to this game. Oh, good, a save point. I need that. Ah, fuck. Oh my Jesus, look what spouted out. Son of a bitch. These guys actually go down quicker than I remember them going, but they can hurt. They can hurt a lot. And their stupid turn thing takes forever to actually come up. I tried to realize while playing this times where I needed to not take my turn. In a situation where I knew I wouldn't get the shot off because they don't have to take turns. You do, but they don't, which is bullshit. I thought the turn-based battle mechanic was supposed to be, I don't know, you actually take turns in your combat, but no, that's not the case at all. It's, fuck you, you have to wait, you can't just keep shooting. Which is a little bit annoying. I do like this game though, but that is a little bit annoying. And we no longer have the nice music that I like. I feel like we get this music again, but maybe not. I mean, this soundtrack isn't bad either. I guess it's supposed to be a little more intense, a little more we're trying to chase her, and that might work, except we've got to chase her for quite some time before we're actually going to catch up with her. And I'm going to be stopping to look for stuff. I do pretty well at finding stuff in this game to a point. And I will let you know as we get there when that is. There's going to be a big change in this LP. I had to replay this game. Luckily I've been off work, so I had time to do it. But I'll explain more about that when it actually happens. It's in that section that we'll actually get that music from the start of this level again. They do it kind of like they do in this level where something happens and it'll replace the soundtrack for that level. I don't really like that, to be honest. I would rather that music had been just used throughout this area. The soundtrack they used for the area that we're going to be in, I really liked too, and I really didn't want them to get rid of that. I'm sure I'll repeat myself when we get there, though. So I got up this morning really, really early. I might have fallen. Hey, we got a level for a new power. That's always a good thing. I think that was heal 2 if I read that right. I hope so. Now it's going to be very useful later. Yeah, it looks like, I think that was armor. Not sure. I got up, watched a little bit of that LP, and finally got tired enough to go back to sleep. I'm glad I was off today, so I could at least go ahead and get that extra sleep when I needed it, but goddamn, I really did not want to be waking up at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. That's not really what I was going for. Here I had to replace an item to pick this one up and then get my item back after using it. That is the one good thing about, or one of the good things about the defense and offense plus items. Once you use them, then they're out of your slot or your inventory, so you can just go ahead and pick up whatever item you replace it for. Which is useful. Anyway, back to third birthday. Looking at a rant video, and if anybody wants to see it, I'd be more than happy to send it to you. It would have spoilers for the second game for sure. I don't know about for this game. They get everything wrong in that game. Just to explain what type of a game Third Birthday is. When you take damage, your character has her clothes torn. I don't know how far, I know she's not going to be like completely naked, but I would assume she at least gets down, you know, probably bra and panties. Or, you know, bikini type or something like that. I don't know for sure. Now, I know I'm a perv. If you've seen, well, just watching this video, or any of my Tomb Raider, or any of my games that I play that have a female character, you know I'm a perv. But just, no. No. I don't mind like a bikini as an unlockable outfit or something like that. We were just goofing around, having an alternate outfit, but no. That's just, that should tell you right there what type of a game that is. I mean, on one hand, it would make sense if you're fighting and somebody slashes at you, they might tear clothes or something like that. But that's not what they're going for. They're not going for realism. It's not. And the story is completely retarded. I know the story in this one and the second one aren't exactly great, but goddamn. I'm not sure which is worse, Third Birthday or Resident Evil 7. Both of them suck. Avoid both of those games. Damn it, I wanted an upgrade. Well, at least they gave me nothing but ammo. At least they didn't offer junk. Don't need more junk. I am thinking of doing the Chrysler building like I was talking about before. I think that little girl is related more to that alternate ending. But if I do it, it's got to be done in a way where it's basically this story happens the way it does, and the Chrysler building, that's just something else that's going on that we take care of after this. Kind of like an epilogue, I guess. But I don't know enough about it to know if it would contradict anything that happens here or anything like that. It would depend. It would have to basically be just an extension to this game. Is the only way I would do it. I don't really want the alternate ending. I don't know how that works out. I've never played the Chrysler building. And even if I did the Chrysler building, I wouldn't be showing much except for maybe the boss fights. The layout is very randomized. I guess I'd show like the first level or so. But that's something else that again would be up to viewer discretion. I might not touch it if people don't want to see it, because it would be more dialogue that I would have to read. Actually, I think she would have to read most, if not all, of that dialogue. Yeah, I think that would be on her, because I don't know if any of the male characters are in that cutscene that's in that game, or that side story, or alternate ending, whatever it is. I don't know anymore. This is the second time I'm doing this section of the commentary. From the point where I started talking about having to replay this game, Audacity fucked up and decided not to record the rest of my commentary. And I thought it had come out pretty good, so I'm pretty irritated right now. It's kind of like one of the Tomb Raider videos where a friend of mine was on and we had to do commentary for it twice because Audacity fucked up the first time, and of course the first time was really good, and the second time, not so much. That's about what's happening here. That's alright, there are several bad jokes that now I'm not gonna make. And that's a good thing. I'd say no one wants to hear me be a perv, but then again, it's what I do, so I assume by now you just know that that's what I do. It's not like I guess I do try. I don't know. I don't go in with the intentions of doing it. Stupid junk. Save your game there. Very important. And there's going to be a cut. I don't think I should run to the right, but just run to the right there. And you'll get to this next screen. For a boss fight. This is a pretty irritating boss fight. You're going to take a lot of damage. The important thing with these things, only shoot at them right when they sprout up. Don't try to come back for them, because otherwise you'll waste ammo as they go back into the ground. And I would like to know, why are there no holes where they keep sprouting up? That's a little odd. Also, you're going to want to spread your damage around. Don't just focus on one thinking, oh hey, that's cool, I'll just take one down and it'll be easier. You're going to want to spread that damage around. Be sure to shoot all of them pretty equally if you can. I try to do that, it just doesn't always work out, but it's usually what I'm going. And you'll figure out why once we start killing one of these off. And I believe we're going to use heal 2 here. So that's something. Yep, heal 2. Don't worry, I'm not going to make a anime tentacle joke. I'm not going to do it. I didn't do that originally either, so don't worry. It's just an obvious joke that no one needs to make. I think you can see it here. It looks like we killed one. They get bigger. And I think they have more health, but I don't know that for sure. That's why you want to do as much damage to them as you can when they're as small as they are. They will hurt more. But at least it'll take fewer hits to finish them off the bigger they get. When I originally did commentary for this, I may or may not have referenced what they kind of look like. Bit of a phallic symbol, but we're not going to go there this time. I'm not going to be like that. Give me that heal. Oh, geez. I guess we're 2 down now, so that's good. I just hope in the second game Aya has more of an attitude. It seems like during cutscenes, a lot of what she says is just, what? Why? And they tend to ignore her in cutscenes. Everybody else seems to talk, which is really annoying. Like, women are only to be seen, not heard from. I'm not agreeing with that, I'm just saying that's probably their logic. Damn it! Giant dick? I was referencing it being a jerk, not what it looks like. There were sections during this where I did accidentally shoot at nothing because I accidentally took my turn before they were about to go into the ground. Pretty annoying. My original commentary for this section was better. And I'm pretty sure there's nowhere you can go to escape this thing. I don't know that it can swipe you here, but it does still have the fireball attack. I don't think I realized when I was playing this that it was shooting fireball at me there. Now you might be able to dodge that, so you might be somewhat safer up there, actually. If it's shooting a fireball at you, I assume it can't swipe at you. You can dodge that and run right back. That might actually be a pretty decent strategy. I don't know that for sure, but it might be a decent. Take a seat! I said take a seat! Damn it! See what I mean? Not like ammo is really a problem. I don't know why a club is a thing in this game. I have never ran out of ammo in this game. I've seen a few people play it, and they've also said they've never had problems with ammo in this game. It might as well just make your weapons infinite ammo, to be honest. It's really not an issue. I don't know if I used heal 1 or a health item there. Damn it, it was my turn to shoot! Jerk. God, what a dick. Hey, at least we got a lot of experience. We leveled up once, and we leveled up twice. So that's all we need. They owed us at least 2 level ups for that. And we get a new power, Barrier. That is actually a pretty useful power. It'll basically create a force field around you. And you can't take damage while you've got that around you. So that is actually really nice. And if you, for some reason, had trouble following how I got to that boss arena, I don't know what I'm looking for here. Well, now you saw it in reverse, and we have to go back that way, actually. Oh, I know what I'm doing. I'm using my experience to upgrade stuff. Okay, that's what I was doing there. Hopefully I saved my game, too, because you really want to do that. Because we are going to get another boss fight. Spoiler alert, but, you know. Okay. Haha, it's Eve! We caught up with her!
Your genes are stronger than I thought. Let's get you out of them. Come, my dear, let's go for a ride. Ha ha ha!
Really, Aya, you're going along with this? This is one of those situations where I wish the player had a choice in what you actually do.
Why be on the human side?
Why not? I'm human. That's all I care about.
Why are you going with them and not me?
What? Are you being serious right now?
Why go with them? I can light horses on fire and have a romantic carriage ride. It's romantic! See how romantic it is? Feel the romance.
Oh, Eve, she's such a romantic. Now we begin our conflict with Eve. Final fight, right? Right? Everything's gonna be resolved. Well, oh god. I really don't know how to dodge that. It pretty much just seems to take over the entire area of the carriage. Kind of a dick move by the game developer. I got over as far as I could there. It just does not seem like anything works there. Oh well. I'm going to use a health item. Damn it, Eve! I don't want your body! Very rare that I say that to a female game character, but I don't want your body! Away with that! I guess we have a different gun equipped. I don't see too well for anybody new to my channel, so I couldn't quite tell, but the sound of the gun is different. Did I have voice that? I think I might have. Take a seat, Eve. No one likes you. Damn it, Eve. Fuck off. We must have upgraded our gun. She's about to say evil things to us again. Fucking Eve.
It seems you still don't know who I am. Well, if you don't know, your mitochondria will. That's why you were drawn to the opera. Let's face it, you both know you don't have class. You'd never be caught dead there.
The hell are you talking about? I have lots of class.
Here, let me explain. Directly. Because apparently you're really stupid.
Stop it! Don't touch me. Bad touch.
If we join forces, all the other mitochondria in the world will...
Stop! The hell away from me, you freak!
Aya! Aya! Answer me! Where the fuck are you?
Daddy!
Ben! Weren't you going to the concert?
I came here with Mommy, but then she got all weird.
What do you mean, Ben?
I came here with Mom so the three of us could be together again, like a family.
So that's why you came to get me.
Mom went to the stage, but she freaked out.
What do you mean she freaked out?
I went near the stage, but I started to feel sick and I just wanted to go home. Dad, Mom wasn't herself. She left with everyone else.
Lorraine. God damn it.
Casualties were much greater this time. We cannot put the lives of citizens in danger any longer. We have ordered to evacuate all citizens out of Manhattan. Fortunately, most people are out of the city already for Christmas.
Oh, what do we do, sir?
We will stay and assist in neutralizing Eve. Shouldn't we leave that to the military? Did you guys switch voices? I can't remember. We're the ones that are supposed to be protecting the city.
Any word from Aya? Damn it, where could she be? I would have hit that. Even though I'm too old for her. And too black for her. Oh, I went there.
Daniel, I need you to help evacuate the citizens.
She's our only hope against this thing now. Not even my charm and good looks could get us out of this one. I'm going to go look for her.
Shouldn't we stop him, sir?
He's lost his wife. He needs this. And he will find her. You guys help with the evacuation.
Daddy!
Ben, I'm sorry. I have to go find Aya.
Where'd she go?
I don't know, but she's the only one that can fight the thing that hurt your mommy. Kath, will you look after him for me?
Yeah, sure, 'cause babysitting is what I'm getting paid for.
Daddy!
Come on, sport. You like dogs? I'll introduce you to the best police dog in town. Can I show this boy the dog?
Sure, let me open the fence. Hey, you got a visitor.
This is Shiva.
Hey, I think she likes you.
Hey, that tickles!
How many times do I have to tell y'all? We've blocked the road. Damn it, people, listen. You won't even find a cat on the street.
I told you. I have already contacted the police about this matter.
What?
I'm not getting very well with my English.
Hey, you Chinese?
No, I'm Japanese. Nanda ne onejin desoka? Oh, yes. Can you speak Japanese? Blah 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 Japanese. Oh, I am Kuniko Maeda. Japanese and...
Hey, if you can't speak the language, then go back to your own country. We're being racist against white people now, so it's okay. Take it easy. It's bad for your heart.
I'm getting...
I guess it's now or never. Spontaneous human combustion. I believe that's correct.
Huh? Where? Hospital?
Oh, you are finally awake.
Who are you?
I'm Kanehiko Maeda. I'm a scientist from Japan. He found you.
Daniel?
There's no one out there but cops. It's a ghost town. Never seen anything like it. Pretty creepy, you ask me.
Where's Eve? What happened to the people in Central Park?
Ben was okay, but Lorraine, the rest of the audience, they just disappeared.
Disappeared? You mean they weren't ignited?
They all melted into slime and became one big mass. I'm gonna need so much therapy after this.
That's something new. Nothing like that ever happened in Japan.
Japan? I don't give a shit about Japan.
Yes. Didn't you read the book or at least watch the movie? God, Eve was right. You aren't cultured. A similar situation occurred several years ago in Japan, although it wasn't as grandiose in scale as this one.
What? The fuck?
What happened?
It all started when a scientist's wife was involved in a car accident. The scientist tried to culture her liver cells to keep her alive. I'm a scientist and even I don't understand how he thought that was going to work. The scientist named the cells Eve. I'm sure that's not a shocking revelation.
Eve?
Yes, you blonde buffoon. I said Eve. I also said it's not going to be a shocking revelation. This is Parasite Eve after all. Come on now. Get it together. Her liver cells mutated and the mitochondria took over her physical body. After acquiring the scientist's sperm, sounds kind of hot, doesn't it? Eve tried to give birth to an ultimate being.
Ultimate being? What kind of being? And how'd you get the sperm?
The body that mutated from the liver cells, she couldn't maintain her body for very long. By the way, before the car accident, the wife registered to have her organs donated. So after the accident, her kidneys were transplanted into a young girl. We're going to ignore the other body parts. We're just going to focus on the kidneys, okay? And Eve implanted the fertilized egg into the young girl, and she gave birth to an ultimate being. I was extremely interested in this incident, and I went to his lab so I could continue the research. I mean, after all, one thing we've learned from horrible experiments is we gotta keep doing them, right? After hearing about the incident at the theater, I had to fly over here right away. We didn't have an airwolf though, so it took a little longer.
What the hell's going on here?
I wish I could explain more.
It's pretty obvious. He cloned a liver and somehow that liver became sentient. Because, you know, logic.
Aya, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
I thought that monster had gotten a hold of you. I thought it was too late.
When I felt Eve, something...
You felt like you were about to be ignited, correct?
No, she's the only one that isn't affected.
What? I don't understand.
I think I may be a monster. Like her.
What are you saying, Aya?
I don't know. What if I end up killing you?
Oh, shut up. You know that's not true.
Please, Daniel. I don't know. I just don't know anymore. Please go away. Just stay away from me.
Aya,
Please.
Yes, I understand your point.
hey, where do you think you're going?
Even if I am a monster, I don't ever want to kill you, Daniel. Please. I could never forgive myself if I killed you.
Aya, you're no monster. You're my best partner, Aya Bray. I'll be by your side, always. Shit, I have a sensitive side too. Daniel, away.
When I touched Eve, that feeling, was it Maya? But Maya died in the car crash with Mom. No, it just couldn't be.
And unfortunately, that music is going to end up being cut off, a lot of it, as I have to chop up the video. That's day 2 down, finally. So, thank y'all very much for watching, and hopefully it won't take a month to do the next video of this.